What's up, you movie collecting maniacs, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and it's time for a movie haul video, but one that's been very long overdue. Something I got long time ago, and I'm about to get the new version of it today, the 4th volume. So I figured why not get the 3rd volume out of the way since it's been sitting here and I haven't showed it off to you guys yet. And let's dive in and kind of see what's in this huge ass box set. But what I'm talking about is the Shawscope Volume 3. Really awesome, badass set. I've got the first 2 volumes and just waiting on that 4th one to come sometime today. But yeah, pretty awesome set. But let's just kind of go over everything here, the outer box, and then we'll get in the inside and see what all these movies we have in store for us. But yep, like I already showed, that's the front cover there. Some nice shiny shit. Volume 3, Shaw Brothers logo with the Shawscope and a bunch of little etchings or sketches. Then you got in the back there stuff I can't read, so it probably says you are a dumbass American. And then on the side there, cool side shot. Same on this end, and you can see there's like a big booklet and then the actual big box set that pulls out with all of the contents in it. So we're going to do that. We're going to pull this bad boy out and get the big chunk here, and then we'll look at the book afterwards. All right. So, similar as the actual hardcover box that it was in. You have the Shawscope logo thing there with the Shaw Brothers emblem logo. And then the Volume 3. And then on the back you have those same kind of drawings, the various characters in the box set. And then just that's the thickness in there. Look at all that stuff. But let's open it up. We have, first up is the One-Armed Swordsman, which I've never seen actually. And I know that's one of the more famous Shaw Brothers films, but never got around to seeing it. That's beautiful though. Beautiful art. Nice little long wrap around here. But yeah, you got One-Armed Swordsman on disc 1. Then on disc 2, we've got Return of the One-Armed Swordsman and the new One-Armed Swordsman. So even more one-armed craziness for you. But you got the awesome images there of the 2 films, and then you got the disc, and they are both on disc 2. And then disc 3, my friends, is The Lady Hermit and Intimate Confessions of a Chinese Courtesan. Yeah, the imagery and stuff like that and the poster art is really awesome in this set. And they display them really well in these kind of fold-out displays. But there you go. I don't know if that's peeking out. Yeah, it's kind of trying to get away. But that's disc 3. Disc 4, we have the 14 Amazons. And there you go. Nice looking colors and stuff. And there's the disc. And I've heard of it, but I don't really know too much about what this one is even about. But then you have The Magic Blade and Clans of Intrigue on to disc 5. And some cool art there with the disc. So many movies, and I have not seen any of them, so it's really overwhelming, I guess, is the best way to say it, of where to begin on some of the stuff. And then we have disc 6. We have Jade Tiger and the Sentimental Swordsman. Big old softy. But same layout as the other previous 5 discs. And then we're moving on to disc 7, which is the Avenging Eagle and Killer Constable. I do own Killer Constable. I think I own both of these on a double feature somewhere behind me. But nice to have them in this set on Blu-ray, because I do believe they're on DVD, the ones I have. Cool stuff. I don't even know if we're halfway through. So next up is Buddha's Palm, which I believe is more of a horror-driven one, from what I understand. But I want to check that one out for sure. And then there's Bastard Swordsman. And I've not seen either of these ones. but I think I remember hearing Bastard Swordsman kind of used in Wu-Tang Clan songs and stuff like that. If you don't know, well, I don't say was. In high school, I was a huge Wu-Tang Clan fan. I owned every single album of every offshoot album of all the solo artists. I still love them today, but I was really into it and those martial arts flicks that they were referencing and sampling and things like that. But yeah, this is disc 8, and I think we have a couple more to go. Oh, maybe not. Maybe just one more. I don't know. A bunch of different random stuff. But then you have the bonus disc, and it just has a bunch of interviews and kind of behind-the-scenes stuff and featurettes, and that's on disc 9. But then you got this really awesome kind of spread of all the different various poster art for the movies in their native kind of language. Really awesome stuff. That's a really cool collage of things. And then we have another disc in here, and this is the music from the Shaw Brothers films and classics. So, got the disc there, then you got all the list of the movies that it's using their music from. And then you got this thing here. I don't know what the hell I'm even looking at. Just different albums and things like that. But yeah, that is the innards of this awesome set. A lot of cool things in there. A lot of cool movies. And I didn't even keep track of how many there were, but there's a shit ton. And then just to know that I have a shit ton more coming in the box set that's coming today, it's kind of overwhelming because I took maybe an hour or two to kind of rearrange behind me and kind of make room for things, because I have like a pile. I had a bunch of different piles. One pile over here is the stuff I haven't shown you guys yet. There's a bunch of rows of things that I've bought that I haven't shown to put in the collection. And then I had a bunch of random piles like forming on the ground where I couldn't find space. So what I did is I took DVDs and if I had a Blu-ray and a DVD, I would put them together and pitch the DVD case and kind of make more room. But then I realized there's a whole bunch of movies. There was 2 piles of movies in the office of stuff that I recently showed off, but I hadn't brought into the collection from movie haul videos and things like that. And then I remember in my bedroom where I have the projector set up, I had one huge stack, and then I had 2 other smaller ones, but they're still sizable stacks, like that big, of just random movies that I was watching and kind of put aside or had set for watching later. And so I brought everything in here and kind of rearranged stuff and made room and moved stuff over. And it's my mind is a little boggled at the moment from doing all that, but figured I would do this video to get a little motivation outside of rearranging the collection. But yeah, inside, and the next thing is the little booklet. I mean, they've used the same aesthetic through all the graphics of this awesome set. And it's got the stills of movies and the write-ups. Some awesome screenshots. And just write-ups from David West here for the 100 Years of Chivalry. There's nothing I shouldn't be showing you. But then, yep, some cool artwork. And let's see what else we got in here. Some poster stuff. Yep, film notes. It's pretty much, it has film notes and cast information and synopsis for every single film that's in this box set. So it's a real cornucopia of kind of information if you want to know, more of the cast and production notes and things like that. But really cool book, really huge book. And yeah, well printed, great quality all around. But yeah, that is the Shawscope Shaw Brothers Volume 3. And like I said, Volume 4 is on its way to me as we speak, somewhere in my city, looking for me. But I think I'm mostly excited for that one out of all of the different Shawscope boxes, is because that one's focused on a whole bunch of horror and genre films. Super Inframan is one of them, and that one I own on DVD, but I don't even know if it's official release. But that one's fantastic, and I've been wanting that in the collection, so to have it in a collection for Volume 4 is really awesome, but there's a whole bunch of horror-related ones too. So it's a real genre-focused one. It's not all, mostly martial arts films. They're the entire gamut of what they put out, kind of. But, yep, Volume 3. I finally showed it off. So now I got to go display it downstairs or find another way or somewhere else to display it because I have the other 2 volumes down there. Yeah, I'm running out of space. I'm trying to think of what to do, like maybe go into the basement now and kind of finish the basement and then put huge shelves down there and then move my office down there. There's a lot of stuff I got to figure out because I'm running out of space, but it's a good problem to have. But that's it, guys. Hopefully you like that one, and hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next Lucid Nightmare. Peace.